everybody, and welcome to RSNA 2020. I'm Mark Phillips, the Chief Marketing Officer of Diagnostic Imaging at GE Healthcare, and I'm here with the President and Chief Executive Officer of GE Healthcare, Karen Murphy. And we're going to talk about a variety of topics today. So let's jump right in. COVID was something that impacted all of us this year, and certainly that's driven some changes in the way we think. And there's other things that are impacting the healthcare industry as well. But that's top of mind for me. What's top of mind for you in terms of trends, and what are you thinking about?
Honestly, Mark, I think that what COVID-19 has done is really start to unveil the power of technology. And you see that in some of the stats from how adoption of telehealth and telemedicine has really ramped up during 2020 because of COVID-19. And this is going to keep going because in a recent report that I saw by Deloitte, they reckon that AI in imaging can, save 35 to 40,000 lives per year in Europe, bring about 16 to 18 billion euros in savings, and free up between 15 and 30 million hours of physician time. And if you just think about that in the context of what we're saying about intelligently efficient, it really plays right into the theme of the power of the technology. But honestly, we're at the foothills here, and this is going to be with us for the rest of our lives and the next generation.
You mentioned COVID-19, and that's impacted all of our lives in so many ways in 2020, and we've all learned a lot. As you think about those learnings moving forward, what are the competencies that we need to lean into, us and our customers, to be successful in the future?
Well, first and foremost, one of the most enjoyable things about the year, believe it or not, has been the way we have partnered with our customers and with technology companies to bring new technology to market quickly. I think that has been awesome. And I've experienced that right across the spectrum, including with companies that never had any exposure to healthcare in making ventilators, for example. But in the space of AI, of course, it's extraordinary what's happening. We're announcing 8 new partnerships here at RSNA with Edison Platform. And I think what we really have to do is ensure that we move with speed, Mark, and continue to push the boundaries of what technology can do. Because we know that in the drive for improved efficiency and speed, we really have to make maximum use of better hardware, better analytics, better software, and the AI technologies we were speaking about earlier.
That's great. And Karen, you personally experienced COVID, obviously, with the supply chain challenges we had as a company and helping our customers with their challenges. What are a couple of the things that impressed you most about going through that process?
Well, first and foremost, I'm in awe of the healthcare workers around the world and people who are, at RSNA this year, the way in which they responded to need of patients right across the world. We saw it in a wave starting in China through Europe and into the US, Latin America, India, and so on. It has just been incredible how necessity became the mother of invention. We really sort of adopted technologies quickly. As I mentioned before, telehealth adoption increased rapidly. And we saw the whole ecosystem innovating and bringing technologies like CT in a box, for example, which again started in China, but soon appeared all over the world. And technologies like that improved diagnosis of patients. And of course, very importantly, kept healthcare workers safe, which in the situation we're in was absolutely critical. And, I think it showed the power of having great technology, AI and so on, but also the need for really highly dependable hardware available at scale. And, I think one of the things that set GE apart this year was just the sheer scale we brought to the COVID-19 problem across the world, keeping 9,000 service engineers on the road for the whole year. I know that it made a huge difference. but honestly, it was purely to help the extraordinary work done by the healthcare staff across hospitals across the planet.
Thank you, Kieran. It was certainly awe-inspiring seeing our customers in the clinical trenches, as well as our teams rise up and work together to face the challenge.